The other day we had the ID net settlement show up on the Fed Register, or not the Fed Register, but it showed up on NSCC's website. It just posted to the Fed Register today, meaning that the ID net settlement will be removed from the net deposit for these institutions in, I believe, the next 30 trading days. So basically what this is going to do is it says the objective of a member's margin is to mitigate potential losses to NSCC associated with liquidating a member's portfolio in the event NSCC ceases to act for that member, hereinafter referred to as a default. The aggregate of all members' required fund deposits constitutes the clearing fund of NSCC. NSCC would access the clearing fund should a defaulting member's own margin be insufficient to satisfy losses to NSCC caused by the liquidation of that member's portfolio. So basically, ID net transactions are netted with CNS transactions, which is continuous net settlement. These transactions are currently included in the netted positions that are used to calculate certain components of members' required fund deposit. The components include the volatility component, the mark-to-market component, which includes both A, regular mark-to-market charge, and B, an ID net mark-to-market charge, the margin requirement differential component, and lastly, a margin liquidity adjustment charge, or MLA charge. They're proposing to revise its methodology to remove the ID net transaction from the calculation of the required fund deposit, which is huge for them. So in the event of a member default, these transactions are excluded from the operations to be settled away from NSCC. So this should be implemented within the next 30 days. So brace yourself for that. This is a pretty big one. I'll link this below if you want to take a read. And that's all I have for this one. So jack to the tits.